The offseason pretty much wrapped up for the Texans. I give my grades next, guys. Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. The offseason is pretty much wrapped up for the Houston Texans, and Nick Caserio, overall, I believe, did a pretty swell job. Now, I did my draft grades already, and I gave it right at an 80. Just nothing a little higher, nothing lower. I said plain 80. B. That's it. I think the high risk, high reward is somewhat of a question mark with Davis Mills, but I think Brevin Jordan's a solid banger pick. Nico Collins, another solid banger pick. Garrett Wallow is a guy that probably be a special teamer, and is he worth trading up for somewhere around the fifth round? But he seems like he does his job correctly. And you got a guy in Roy Lopez who should be in competition with Brandon Dunn. So, yeah, overall, a B draft. And overall, though, the offseason, when you look at now not just the draft, but the trades and free agency, obviously we know that Nick Caserio has signed about 50 players in free agency, but the trades as well, getting Shaq Lawson and getting Marcus Cannon shouldn't be overlooked either. Shaq Lawson is going to be playing a huge role for this Houston Texans defense, and I believe Marcus Cannon is going to be the right guard for the Houston Texans. So both of them trades, as much as I did not like the Marcus Cannon one, at the end of the day, didn't really hurt, and it's a solid deal. You get Shaq Lawson for a guy in Bernard McKinney, who we know is a tackling machine, but albeit not that great in coverage and won't fit in this 4-3 scheme. So you take away McKinney from the middle linebacker position, you fill a hole at the edge position with Shaq Lawson. So overall, the trades, getting them two, getting Ryan Finley, Ryan Izzo, a few more. Overall, the trades are giving it another about 83, about a B minus. Pretty solid. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. Giving it an 83, 82, B minus. And then we go to the free agency aspect, like I referenced earlier, where he signed about 50,000 players. And look, all of this was to create competition. If you have not seen the video I made already, it is to create competition. If Nick Caserio had a word for Scrabble, it would be competition. 11 points. Ding, 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 ding. Nick Caserio is creating layers of competition. Now, whether or not it's depth, look, it really isn't. These guys are solid, but they're not trash. And there's a lot of, I don't understand why I keep seeing in the comment section, people keep calling it trash players. No, we're not signing trash players. Just because you never heard of them don't mean they're trash. A guy like Kevin Pierre-Louis should see starter time at the linebacker position. A guy like Desmond King, who's a former All-Pro, will be a damn good piece for this defense. A guy like Phillip Lindsay, who's a former Pro Bowler, will be a solid piece to this offense. So, with that all together, free agency overall, I believe Nick Caserio did a damn good job in, and I'm giving him a right around an 87. And I know people are like, well, he didn't sign no one special. Well, yeah, he didn't need to, though. And with the situation at hand, you weren't going to. Plus, with COVID and money handling, you got to understand that all of these are 1-year contracts, 2-year contracts. Nobody was going to take a big deal this year. But I thought Nick Caserio did the best he could with the chips that were presented to him. So overall, you got an 80, 82, 87. Cool. You find yourself somewhere right around an 84, 85 overall for this offense, for this offseason for the Texans. Not problem at all. You go into the regular season. Now, you're not expected to win games. You're not expected to. But with the offseason Nick Caserio created, free agency, trades, drafting, and the situation of Deshaun Watson, somewhat of the circus act that was going on here inside the Texans, Nick Caserio pretty much took out the fire extinguisher and put most of the things to rest. So overall, 84 grade is what I'm giving the Houston Texans this offseason. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the notice to turn on. Drop your comments, your reactions down below in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think the Texans offseason grade should be so far for the Texans? And I cannot wait for training camp, cannot wait for preseason. The season is amongst us. Okay, guys, we will be getting a schedule release tomorrow. We'll be throwing out a video on that as well. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed night.